Well, guys, there's 4 new arrests in total. And just hours ago, the Plymouth Police Department released the names and pictures of 2 of those people, including the school's former principal. The shocking story of sex abuse at the Plymouth Center School weaved a wider web Wednesday.
These are good people here in town.
Arrested are former principal Sherry Turner and teacher Melissa Morelli.
I just don't want to believe something like that bad happened here in town.
Both are accused of failing to report what they knew about former teacher James Eschert's alleged sexual misconduct with students. Superintendent Brian Falcone told Fox 61 mandated reporters are required to report. Failure to do so is inconsistent with the law and our district policies and will not be tolerated. The allegations against Eschert date back 6 years.
I'm wondering why it took so long, if it's so true.
Eschert was arrested in January and pled not guilty. In Plymouth, the rumor mill is churning as the new school year approaches.
If you can't trust the teachers and stuff, who can you trust? You know, these people are, they're held to a higher standard.
Are they trying to satisfy a group of people that possibly might want to crucify this innocent man that just loves kids enough to teach every day of his life?
These new arrests come on the heels of a civil lawsuit filed against the Plymouth School Board in July on behalf of an alleged student victim.
And we know from the new arrests that have been made that the school had notice of this and allowed it to go on, which I think is the most shocking part of it.
School Board Chair Walt Seaman told Fox 61, please understand this is an ongoing investigation. Mayor Joseph Kilduff said the town of Plymouth is committed to protecting our children. Eschert's arrest warrant says he often touched and groped young girls during the school day, encouraging them to play under his desk. Investigators discovered 26 inappropriate photos on his camera.
So, Matt, this investigation...
And both Turner and...
Oh, sorry, one question real quick.
Sarah.
So I know this investigation started last year. I can imagine that parents are pretty upset. Are people you spoke with satisfied with the way this investigation has been handled?
Yeah, Sarah, it's a good question. You know, not exactly. I was talking with a bunch of residents here in town, and they both told me that they think that both town officials and school officials could be a little bit more transparent, and the timeline is going to be important as we go along here. You know, there's a lot more questions than answers right now. People specifically want to know why Mr. Eschert was allowed to continue to teach in the classroom even once the authorities got wind of the allegations that were made against him. What I was going to say, and what we should just mention briefly here, is that this investigation did start last year. Both Turner and Morelli are charged with failing to report the abuse, neglect, or injury of a child. They're both set to be arraigned in New Britain Superior Court on September 7th. For now, we're live here in Plymouth. Matt Caron, Fox 61 News.